EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Raiders have got him. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Herbert changing things up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
Herbert now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one is complete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Chargers 6.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Yeah, I guess that's the definition. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Once again, it's Genty. And they'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Raiders at 1-7 now in the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now the RPO will keep it himself. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw here, Herbert. The counter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4. Here's Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. From the left side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Herbert throwing again. That's complete right around the 8. Right around the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
Now Herbert going to change the look.
At the Raiders' 8-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. The quick slant caught. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. But not liking the look, they'll change the play.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Hampton trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Omarion Hampton, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
That's caught. And that is caught for the 2 points.
20, Raiders 16.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of. But so many guys now look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. Keep it kiss it on the ground.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
yards on the pickup.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Shot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Genty. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just the Eagles.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 66 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. A nice little juke. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll go. Here's Genty. An excellent job of finding the opening. He's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown. Ricky Pearsall.
I was expecting the damn corner, the damn help over the top to be there.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Now, 47. You didn't have to block nobody, bro.
Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive.
Wide ass open, dog. He threw that bullshit ass pass. Forced me to have to punt the ball.
To force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He's tackled at the 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the skips moving.
Home trips right.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's
Break a tackle, man. Come on, dog.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The quick slant caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, L.A.
Lad McConkey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers use the short field to get in for 6.
Raiders 22.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Come on, bro.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 73.
2 safeties over the top. Nobody there to help. He split both of them. I tell you.
Especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
At the 23-yard
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Hampton.
Damn, bro. Oh, man, break a tackle, man. God damn, dog.
Something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rush coming for Herbert.
That bitch don't break shit, bro. You felt so fucking trash, bro.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little good there.
Catch the ball.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 43 yards. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Raiders 29.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Dan Henley there on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That was nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Raider 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Come on. 60 by.
They'll look to throw again. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 80.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd
On play
and 8.
action, they'll throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Got in and dropped it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but Definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. And now here's another interception. How about this? And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey from 4 yards out. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will bump the lead up to 26. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. It's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It's a pickup of 6.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down around the 33-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff looking right. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guys to run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go for the defenders or not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So, for the Chargers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
Can't run for shit, bro.
That'll do
I
it
ain't
for
gonna get
us.
nowhere
I'm
at
Brandon
all
Gaudin
with that running game,
alongside
dog.
Charles
These
Davis. Thanks
motherfuckers
to our
don't do nothing for me, bro. Herbert was looking like a real stud out there, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Had that one sack.